very special interview, and it's of course because this man is a legend, absolute legend, but more so because in our ID card we have the same surname, so it's basically a Ghoshal interviewing another Ghoshal. Saurav, I know it was heartbreaking, but the way you have carried Indian squash into Asian Games since 2006, you have won medals. A, how much pressure is it to keep performing at this level, and B, of course, how do you look back at your journey?
I mean, look, firstly, it's an absolute privilege and an honor to be able to play for India, period. To be able to do, what I've done over the last, 5, 6 Asian Games is, when I started out, I didn't think, all this was going to happen. Pressure, I mean, it comes with that territory. It comes because of precedent set by what we've done. So it's a privilege. If there's no pressure, that means we're not good enough. So I'm just glad that people expect from us and expect that we're going to win medals and we're going to beat everyone we play. And I think Indian squash has come a long way from when I started off to where we are now. And I think that's the biggest takeaway for me as a player and through my career. That the standpoint from which we look at as an Indian squash playing country is very different from what it was 20 years back and where it is now.
Of course, unfortunately, I have to talk about the heartbreak a little. It is heartbreaking to a point, but also, you have the silver. How do you get the mental strength to, or maybe even after today, what would you do, or do you have any specific routine to take care of your mental health in that way?
It's not heartbreaking to a point. It is heartbreaking, period, because I don't have that individual gold in my collection. But I think I can be proud of the effort that I've put in, not just today, not just through these 2 weeks, but over the last year and over the last 20 years or whatever of my career. So I think that's something that I can be proud of. In terms of taking care of my mental health, I think people around me, my family, my wife, my parents, all the people that are close to me, I think they help a lot, and I think it's going to be some time away to kind of just take stock of everything and see where life is going to take me after this. This was a big push. It was the team event, and then this one was a dream and a mission together to win 2 golds. Almost like 1 year in the making specifically. Thankfully, we won the teams. Unfortunately, I fell short today in the individuals, but such is life. And of course, I'm super sad and super disappointed. But
understandably,
I think overall, it's could have been much worse, and I have to be grateful for whatever I've got, and hopefully I will be happy after a while.
One last question. The squash contingent had a really good Asian Games this time. And how do you look at the way the squash players are coming up? And the other thing I'll add is the fact that now cricket has been almost, there are talks about cricket being added. Do you see a future where even squash is added? Because I know that is something that has been there in your mind,
Yeah, I mean, firstly, with the rest of the people on the team, both in the men's and the women's team, like I said earlier, I think our standpoint now as a squash playing country is very different from where it was. 20 years back, we wouldn't be standing here feeling bad about not winning a gold medal match in the individuals. Winning a silver would have been highly wow. So I think those expectations have changed, and it's changed for the better. And it's brilliant that we are gunning for gold and nothing less. So I think the people behind us, obviously Deepika, Joshna and myself have carried the baton for the last decade, 15 years. The people behind us have the responsibility now to be able to carry that forward. There is a lot of talent out there, but there is obviously a difference between talent and graduating into and making that into something tangible. Hopefully, they will see what we've done, learn from us in different ways, and make India proud in the future. With regards to the Olympics, Of course, every squash player worth his salt wants to be in the Olympics, wants to play in the Olympics, wants to win a medal at the Olympics. That's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing, bigger than even the World Championships for us if that was to happen. I think squash players are one of the best athletes in the world, and the Olympics is the biggest sporting platform in the world, and we deserve, that platform to showcase what we're all about. Hopefully, it will happen for us sooner rather than later. We have a fantastic game, and we are very proud to be playing this game in front of very very endearing people, and hopefully it'll happen for us soon.
Yeah. One last question. Actually, you were not very happy with the refereeing. There were certain decisions which went complete. I would say didn't go your way. Do you still have that in mind? That and also how does it impact there at the game? Do you lose momentum? How difficult is it to get back?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's tough to swallow right now. Things are very raw. I was 1-love up and ahead in the second, and I felt like I had a phase where I just didn't get any decision going my way, and those things change matches, and unfortunately for me today, it didn't change in my favor. I can't do anything about it now. It is what it is. I'm probably going to look back at it and say, I wish things changed, but it is what it is. But like I said, I'm super sad and super disappointed that I couldn't turn it around and pull it back. And but credit to Yao, he played really well, and he imposed himself better than I did. But yeah, I mean, I put in everything I could. I don't think I had anything more left in the tank. Things just didn't fall the way they needed to fall for me today, and such a sport, one day you lose, one day you win. It's just going to hurt and sting for a while that I don't have the goal, but I can be happy and grateful for everything else.